Hey! We're back! Hello guys, Runner and Champions and Thumb Gaming, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. You're gonna load the game. And you can just skip on to fast forward for Chichi. Okay, Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes words in a composition notebook. Okay. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. From what I've heard from some people, this game has multiple endings depending on what you choose. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Who's Natsuki? Oh! No, I got it wrong. It was, Yuri. Yuri, yes. Scratted you. Okay. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Okay, let's read it. Okay. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetah can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to all be sophisticated and stuff. That people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helped bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean, to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. You're a risk guard respecting woman. This is respecting woman again. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. We all know who Sayuri is. Yuri stared at the poem. A minute passed it, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't voice yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buried her face in her hand. I couldn't help but notice, but it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that your specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I've been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their first style very deliberate. In other words, pretend to pick writing styles separate from the topic of matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressive are weakened. Once you find her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different people. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together. That's probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Doki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not too sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiled dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh my gosh. Her handwriting. Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendon of my illuminates beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green lure of the future. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I get the gist of it, but the handwriting just a wee bit too hard to read. Just a wee bit. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I have that terrible handwriting. No, it's neat, but unreadable. That's it, unreadable. Okay, what? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Oh, is this based on how long it takes me to read it? This is that. Well, I don't just read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Effectively. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Okay. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cole. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon will be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Now who should I show my poem to next? I'm gonna save Sayori to last. I wanna save Sayori last, okay? We're gonna do Monica. Okay. Hi Cole. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Not really. I hate this place. I hate literature. I hate English. I hate everything about it. Okay. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Cole. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Sayori, do you know one? No, not Sayori. Sayori! Sayori, it's the cause of everything. Fine, let's continue. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Please don't let Sayori fall for me. No, Sayori seems annoying, acts annoying. No more Sayori. If you remember the last episode, Sayori was stupid. Okay. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some other similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you shot in different ways and end up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring the emotion like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone would be so happy who would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that totally unexpected. We'll have to, well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try a new thing. That's the best way to find a style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident, but it doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. A hole in the wall, it couldn't have been me. See the direction, the spackle prod a noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I will blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just like a hole, just like a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a whole infinity choices. Of infinite choices, I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of my style. This kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems. That is. Lots of poems have been putting in emphasis on timing between the word and the line. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you tried so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who did I show my poem to next? Is there anyone apart from Sayori? No? No? So just Sayori? Okay, I got this. Please help me. If there's a heaven, please be merciful to me. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Cole. I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Gee. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a cold poem. And that makes it extra special. My voice gets so dry, but it's such a... like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Cole. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not too sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Hang on. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Right. I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! No, you'll read my poem, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Finally, a text! I understand! Thank goodness! Finally, this isn't 7th part, Judy, I thought you were. Okay, dear sunshine, the way you glow down through my blind in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Thank you, Vivid. That's it, Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Just like 2 AM in the morning with a couple of V's and Red Bull. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or a no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Good for you. Good for you getting your daily protein. That's a good thing. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing ability. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's just what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper showing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows are in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Cole did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Cole liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what Yuri stand up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cole appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do over courtesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cole started showing. Natsuki! Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. Cole? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate saving. Okay, nothing is more effective. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Cole. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complete feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cole? I mean, they both have pretty good point. It's not like I'm just completely ignoring everything. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but hear me about, I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me thank her. This is probably the worst time. I've just completely forgotten who's I've forgotten who's I should probably just scream, help me, Sayori. So, of course, that's going to be Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting their feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said to her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It would hear that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said something you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody had taken her side. She's trapped at this point after being defiant, only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. So anyway, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in it with her hand and throws it in the trash. Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri had her chin buried in her hand while she stared down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in adjacent to her. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Cole. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. one more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I'd never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Cole, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn up even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any like that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who want to impress. I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Cole? Ready to walk home? You bet. Sure, let's go. Sayori beamed at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Cole, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what's making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Oh, it looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop here? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I did that to myself. I did that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. My favorite part is writing poems. Now this time, I'm gonna try and make it rhyme, okay? I'm gonna go kitty. Kitty. Joy. Lazy. Fireflies. Silly. Smile. Fantasy. Family. Boo. Boo. Family. Boo. Secretive. Candy. Cute. Kawaii. Party. Empty. Uncanny. Bouncy. Daydream. Disarray. So I tried to do a mix of happy, sad, happy, sad. If you saw what I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if that has an effect, and I don't know, I don't know, I might do the same. I'm definitely going to talk to Yuri first, not Natsuki, because I forgot the name because I was an idiot, and it was a long time since I recorded the last episode, a couple of days, so that's why I forgot everyone's name, and I'm not going to do that anymore, because I'm going to do, although these episodes are coming out daily, they're pre-recorded by at least 4 months actually, they're pre-recorded 4 months. This is literally 4 days before Christmas I'm recording this. Okay, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Cole. Yo, Sayori. What? Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieved her coin purse. She fumbled with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and you wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget about that. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and you're the only one that leaves and that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha, Yuri suddenly giggled. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Cole to let me borrow some money. That's, don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got a little too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun outside of you. There's no way you could think of that. You're thinking right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. There. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's the little devil inside of all of us. Yeah. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she's bringing me to the club before. She even told me, but you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcake. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was that, huh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Yo, hold on, is that a fang? Is she a vampire? Whoa. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Gee, just eat it. Sayori rapidly opened the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looked really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Gee, beggars can't be choosers. But you're the chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Gee. I get it. Wait, is she Morty? Gee, work. I'm in the... Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthfuls, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Gee, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori, Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Oh, she's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably a more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. No, we're just fighting over some cookies. Talking about how we keep talking about how I was forced into this club and yeah, more about how I was forced into the club. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What helped you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. Just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looked at me. Maybe once I get a bit better I will. Yay! Sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Cole. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share one if I'm ready. I'll see. I see. Okay. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Okay. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looked like everyone had already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to a book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Cole! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? For what for? Well, you know, the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica. We'll be back soon. Are you going with Cole to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay, ready, Cole? Yep, let's go. Scratch it, yeah. Try not to laugh, you lose challenge. Sayori! Okay, Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Hehehe. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do poetry performance. I think... poetry performance. The piano. We're gonna do some song, some singing thingy, and I'm gonna die. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favourite poem. That sounds kind of dull. Cole, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poems like, between my feet, like the remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freezing it from its clinging root, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this, for now when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me, but a barren wasteland. Okay. Like that, Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's possible for me to take you seriously. It's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just mean that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. This is really gonna be so much fun. So he spins himself around in the hallway again. Hey Cole, This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission now? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayuri like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibe from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayuri brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayuri pulled out a box full of crayons on the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colours and names. Okay. Don't get distracted. We still need to find. Wait. I'm looking for my favourite colour. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Hiya! Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. He falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayuri clutches your forehead. Geez, Sayuri. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayuri. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayuri slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her band to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Cold? Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayuri makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayuri on the shoulders and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayuri likes pineapple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayuri. She had one palm on her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spot before I spilled them. Sayuri, here, I handed it the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayuri opens the cap and starts drinking from it. What are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayuri places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crown, so that's good. Hey Cole, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had some trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I'd start crying really hard. And you'd rush over as quick as you could. You'd really try hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, don't you remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games, that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was sort of my fault. I kind of like it this time too. It wasn't rushing you out of the closet. You probably wouldn't have hit your head. Cole, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're still rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I really don't do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you have friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Cole, I'm so glad that nothing changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been a long day already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. No, I'm so happy. Sayori had a whimsical expression in her eyes when she remained silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy outside. That's when I see her deep in thought like this. It makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bang. Sayori hopped to her feet. Ah! Clutched your forehead again. Don't stand up too fast after hurting yourself. Okay, I'm gonna save you. Okay. I've already saved, so it's gonna be safe. I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching this. This has been part 2. I really want to play more. I'm definitely going to play more. I'm going to complete this game for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next game. But anyways, sayonara.